Good morning, everybody. This is Frank, and I am now showing you a very quick update from what I have been doing last week. In the last video, I showed you some German paratroopers, so Fallschirmjäger from Warlord Games, 28mm, and I haven't been able to do very much last week because of work. But in between, I started with basing them and also trying out some colors just to see how they look. Here you can see them. I'm just shooting this video from the hip, so here you can see them. What colors did I use on these so far? You see some blues, Luftwaffe blue. So I hope it focuses. So the field cap and ammunition bandoliers, and also some the haversack. It's blue. So what blue is that? I just do something about the zoom. So that's this. I bought some years ago at a fair, at a model fair. This is live color. It's very thin, but goes on very well, very easy. This is German uniforms field blue. So, and for the helmets, I usually want to use an oil paint because it gives a very nice deep shining. Also, if you varnish it after it's matte, which I do, so that it is not glossy. Just zoom in back, so I don't know if you can see it very well, but you can see also in relation to the green pants, it gives a very nice deep shining. What do I use for that? That is oil paints from Ravel. And it is SM361. So SM is for Zeilenmatt in good German, I believe. So, and for the green pants, I used army green from the army painter. So nothing very special. Okay, those are the Fallschirmjäger. And I wanted to, and I also started, I started something new again. I should finish projects first, but I couldn't resist. I have some Panzer Grenadiers laying around from Warlord Games. I just turn on the table, so, and zoom in a bit. Those two. And you can see again the ammunition box is somewhat shiny because it is that Ravel color. So I use that on all green army metal stuff. Also the casket for the gas mask. So, I'll do this. You can see them correctly. And you see, I have a bit of a chaotic, you also could see that at the Fallschirmjäger, I have a bit of a chaotic painting method, that I do not start with blocking on all the colors. It's going all around, so whatever comes up. And because I'm now trying things out. Okay, and from the same pack I also made already some others. It's this one with the Sturmgewehr, and this one with the Panzerfaust. rifle and the field cap, and this one. Oh, so. And for the basing I used a tip from Fraser from von Ketteringham. Normally I use this white filler for some texture on the basing. It is white, so and then I paint over it. So if what you then get is if you damage it, then you get a white chip. So with his basing, I believe from River Panels, he mixed in the colors up front, and then you get a brown or black or whatever color you put in that base. And then if it chips, well, you don't get white. So I used that for the first time, and it helps. So okay. And I wanted to show you a special figure which I made, or actually two, because on the internet I came across a comment of someone who said, wouldn't it be nice if there was in that package some possibility to set up an MG42 team, which in which the first guy has an MG42 on its shoulder, and the other guy behind it is firing it. So that was a kind of practice, an emergency practice in the German army if you do not have a support to put your machine gun on. So then you use a mate of yours. Wouldn't be nice for his ears because it's quite next to it, and that machine gun, well, it's really heavy sound. So it wouldn't be good for your eardrums, but it looks fantastic. So I thought about it, and looking at the spares from the box from the Fallschirmjägers and the Panzer Grenadiere, and I came up with this. So I will get this off. And it took me quite a while to make it, but this came out. And it really stretched what I could get out of the pack. So all hands were cut off and mixed, and arms, and sometimes I thought, okay, this wouldn't work, but in the end I think it came out acceptably. Is that how you say it? Acceptably. So it will also be quite a challenge to paint it because it's all built and quite next to each other, but I'll have a go at it. But what I mentioned earlier in the previous video, my commission for the APMS from these Western figures will now take precedence. So, and all will be accompanied by this guy, also from Warlord Games. It's on the Kampffahrzeug 251. It's transporting a squad. So, yeah. Okay, this is all I wanted to show you. It's all I have at the moment. The Union artillery is still is somewhat left on the bench in the corner. I will finish that, but first the Zwesta figures. Okay, this was it. If you like it, please push the like button. I always appreciate it. Or even better, subscribe if you like it. More is coming on the way during the year, of course. I will. That's also something I was wondering, because now everybody's on YouTube and on streaming, etc. Will this community stay this way when we are coming out of lockdown, or do you think it will perish a bit? So okay, See you next time. Bye bye.